My name's Charlie Dunn. I served for 9-10 years in Light Dragoons. Joined up in 2006. A couple of tours of Afghanistan and finished as adjutant in 2015, 2016. And then left and moved up and settled in the north of England. I heard about the peer support group through sort of social media, really. Through Terry got in touch through LinkedIn, through a post I put on about my day job. Heard about the good work and then reached out to a few people. We were putting my services forward to help. I care passionately about the regiment and the people that are serving and still served, and want to try and do as much as I can. As now I'm a civilian, but still would like to help out those that are that have served and those that are still serving any way possible, really. And I think the peer support group is a brilliant way to offer my services where I can. Although being an officer still understands how the soldiers think, and it's not just, there's no rank attached to the peer support group. It's just those that are joined through a shared bond of serving in the great regiment that the Light Dragoons are. So I like to offer my services in any way as possible. I think it's a fantastic initiative that's been set up. It is hard when you leave the forces and settling in places where employment isn't great. And there's a fantastic network of people here who have been through it. 10, 15 years, have been through various jobs, have built companies, have got networks in all different walks of life, who know how the world works outside of the armed forces. Because it is tricky when you leave. You do lose your identity and your sense of purpose. You go from being Corporal Jones, Captain Dunn. You know what you're doing every day, you know what time you get out of bed, you know what time you're eating, you know what you're doing day in, day out, and then suddenly you walk through the gate, hand your ID card in, and you're just Charlie from Northumberland or Terry from Peterlee. So you do lose that identity and purpose, and it is quite tricky when you first leave to put your roots down and know how to get a mortgage or pensions, doctor, all these things which you get put on your plate when you're in the regiment. I think there is a stigma attached with officers that we just have to sort of shoulder the pain probably more. I had experience in Herrick 10 losing guys under my command, and then coming back. Fortunately lost one after he left the army. And you do shoulder that burden, and I suppose it's probably more of a pride thing that you just probably bottle it up more than you should. So I think the key message is that there's no rank involved. It is open to everyone, and my plea is to the officer network from the regiment is just to not bottle things up and to share that the weight of the problems that you get from being in command. To share that about and speak to people, because it's key to get people talking and not to hold those problems in. So get talking.